Hi everybody. I hope this is not too dark. It's night. Oh, it's almost nighttime. It's dusk, but I wanted to get it done since I haven't podcasted in a while. How you doing? Was your Christmas good? And New Year's? Did you party? No, we didn't party. I was awake at midnight and heard all the racket, and then the next day went out and cleaned off my patio full of all of everyone's stupid little streamers and poppers and stuff. It all went onto our patio. I'm just not interested in that stuff anymore. I'm glad it's 2020 though. It just seems like a good number, a good year. 2020. I hope it's better than last year. Well, there's nothing wrong with last year, but the things that happened in the world were not too great. There's something flying. I keep seeing something flying behind me. Oh my God, I don't know what it is. Okay, I haven't really finished much of anything, but I wanted to show you what I have in progress, or else I would be months, waiting, because I keep casting new things on. Well, I've cast on what's called a Songtag. A Songtag shawl. It's a Norwegian shawl, I think. It's very, very long, has long things, so you can tie it. So you would, this is the shape it would be, only much, much longer. So you put it on like a shawl, but then you take the ends, tie it behind your back, and then it's like a nice snug vest. A shawl vest, like it'll keep you warm, and it'll keep out of your way because it's tied on. And I like that because I wear shawls all the time, but the fronts are always flapping around, and if they aren't long enough to tie, and I'm not, or it gets in your dishwater and everything else. So that's what I'm making, and then I put the pattern. I got the link for the pattern to put in the box below for you to get, and then I noticed it's no longer available. I don't know why, and so I said, well, I'll get a different Songtag shawl to show everyone, and they're all discontinued. Why, I have no idea. It's a very old-fashioned thing. Maybe no one was buying them or wanting them, so I have no idea. Maybe you can find a Songtag shawl somewhere. I think it's going to be great. It's just plain a garter, this one, although you probably could make it in any stitch you want. I'll experiment with that, but right now I'm just using some nice dark forest green yarn. Make a nice green one. And then if it works out, which I think it will, I'm going to make all different colors so I can have many to choose from. A blue, a red, a yellow. I love shawls, but I hate those tails to get in my way. Like even if you brush your teeth, you get your tail in the sink, So, something I am making from a pattern is called the Modern Tunic. And I have the pattern here. I don't think I showed you this before. That is the Modern Tunic by Estyknits. It's like a dress, a short dress. You wear some kind of pants underneath, long pants, Here's the back. I got the back finished. That's the bottom. There's the back. It's not very interesting, I must say. There's nothing fancy about this pattern. It's just going to be nice. This is DK weight wool. This is Cascade 220 superwash, so it's a DK weight. I like the bottom. It's got that ribbing on it. And it's going to be a nice dress. I got to get back to it. I've kind of abandoned it. Excuse me, I'm looking for the front here. Where the heck is it? What the hell? What the hell? I think what is the back? I have a front. All right, here's the front. Here's the far as the front as I got. The little things in here. Now, this is supposed to have pockets. Very fancy pockets in here. Do this, do that. I couldn't do it. So I'm skipping the pockets. I might go back later and put some patch pockets on. It'd be easy to do. I just want the little tunic dress thingy. That'll be nice. But what I've been doing mostly is a bunch of artistic knitting, like painting with wool is what it feels like. I've been having so much fun with that, and crocheting with all different colors, and with no pattern, just making material, making a fabric. And this is, for an example, this is what I've been making. Like this. This is just a spiral, And as you can see that in a spiral, it doesn't meet right there. But so because of that, I did it all over it, so to give it a design so it won't look like a mistake or something. I did it all over with every color here, and then I did it with the white. Did it with the white here. So at 4 points of this circle, there's a broken link. How do you like my nail polish? I got this done for the first time. I got a manicure today. I love it. I'm a girl. I just love it. I love the colors. It's just a blanket for me to sit on the couch with. And around the edges, I'm going to do a little bit more of this orangey color. And then around the edges, I'm going to have this black. It's a charcoal kind of thing. And I'm going to use a different stitch. This is just a double crochet. I'm going to use the herringbone double crochet for the border. Make it maybe that big of the dark charcoal. I think that'll look pretty. And that'll be my thing. Oh, I just love the colors. And I have another blanket, but it's too big to bring in. It's humongous. It's a queen size bedspread. It's in the bedroom. I do it while I'm in the bed. It has every color in the rainbow, every single one. Every row is a different color. So, but then at some point, I am going to run out of yarn. I don't want to buy more. So I'm thinking of doing something creative there, or some other kind of thing, maybe some gray or black, or I have a lot of like iris purple. I have like 4 balls of that. I could do sections of different things to go. I gotta be creative. In other words, I keep seeing that thing fly by. I guess it's a bug, a moth or something. A moth? Oh my God. Whatever it is, it keeps flying by, unless it's my imagination. I hope not. Because my age, it might be Alzheimer's, not imagination. Well, I got one more thing that I did finish. I don't believe I showed you this. This was great fun to make. It's just a nice crocheted scarf. It's called the Unisex puff scarf or something like that. It's if you've ever gone on YouTube to Crystal at Bag o' Day Crochet, she has free patterns on there, and plus not only does she tell you the pattern, she tells you how to do it. You can watch her do it. Oh, I just love it. For beginners, man, she's great. So that's where I got this pattern. It's nice. Make it long ways, you cast on like 300 or something like that, and then you just do it for however long this is, 6 inches, something, 5, and it's a nice puffy scarf, and it's puffy because it's got puff stitch. You do one row of doubles, one row of puffs. And it's really fun. And I did it with those that Karen cake, you know. So it changes color on its own, and it's a nice brownie color, neutrals. Now, at Christmas time, what'd you get? What'd you get for Christmas? My husband was nice. He gave me a couple things, you know, that I wanted. It was very nice. I gave him some stuff. Then I bought myself some stuff. Because who's going to give you what you really want? Huh? Because what you really want is Selba mittens. That's what I really wanted. And I think it cost $25, $30 or something. My husband would, $25, $30 for a knitting book, and you got all these knitting books? No way. So I just bought it from a sale. I got it from the Woolly Thistle. Have you seen that? That's on. They've got a podcast on YouTube. Plus, they have a podcast on the iTunes that you just listen to. There's no pictures. Aw. Here's the Sepie. He's such a pretty. That's a pretty face. Oh, such a pretty face. So, I haven't. This is the first time I looked at it. I haven't looked at this book yet. I kept it under my bed. I bought it for myself and kept it under the bed. You know, I felt kind of stupid buying myself something. Although, I know it's okay, but in another way, I thought I'm being selfish. Oh, geez, look at the pretty things you can make. I'm going to try it. All my mittens are completely plain, and I like them. They're just plain stockinette mittens. They work fine. They look nice, but I want to make something fancy too. And I'd love to make something traditional. Wow. This is really a history book. It's all the history of Selba mittens. So I got that, and then I got another thing. I'm looking at these at the first time with you. I have never looked inside this book either. This came from the Woolly Thistle. They said if I bought that one, this one would be a little cheaper if I bought two, so I bought two. Oh my God, they're huge books with gorgeous, big, colorful pictures. Oh, wow. Okay, I guess I'll show you two. That. The girl with the hat, and then this pretty horse. Oh. Because this is Vintage Shetland Project. Wouldn't you love to go to Shetland and see all the things they make over there? Oh, gee whiz. This is marvelous. Mrs. Ethel Henry's collection of lacework. Mrs. Ethel Henry. My sister's been sending me stuff that she's been getting from Minnesota. She's been getting pictures of my grandmother when she was a young girl. And it makes me realize, you know, I think of my grandmother as grandma, and that's all she is and ever will be and ever was. She was a young person once, like, you know, like all of us, but I never thought of her before. I thought she was just old grandma. Here's some more of it from the book. Isn't that pretty? But in these pictures that my sister's been sending me, she's a young girl and she has pretty hair with a little headband with flowers, and she wears the most stylish clothes. It was like 19 before 1920, in the teens somewhere. She was a kid. She was born 1901. Yeah. She was cute. She was really cute. She was real short, but she was really cute and dressed real dapper, you know. She had little jackets, little tight-fitting jackets, little woolen jackets with buttons all, and the collar sticking out, and the little flower in her hair. Oh, she's so cute. She was only 18, 19, 20. And then she got married, and her face went, I understand. My grandpa wasn't the catch of the town. think her parents really wanted her to marry. There goes that thing flying again. I think her parents really wanted her to get married to this guy. My grandpa Henry. But then my sister also sent me a picture of him, and god dang it, if he wasn't good looking in the old days. We laughed. Grandpa was good looking. Yeah, he was. When he was in 1920, 1919, he was pretty good looking. You know, he was a tall, skinny guy with a Swedish-looking face. They're all pure Swedes, my grandparents, on that side of the family. The other side, they're Celts, which is my favorite people nowadays. My grandma, she was adorable. I wonder what she was like. I wonder if she was fun. She looked kind of fun. I don't know. All I know, when I knew her, all she wanted to do was cook and clean. That was her thing. She just was a cooker and a cleaner. And she was great at both those things, but she had to have other interests at some time. Wish I could have a time machine. I've been watching Doctor Who. That's another thing I've never watched my whole life. And I saw a little clip of the latest Doctor Who, the latest episode, and it was fantastic. It was on Facebook, and I was like, oh my God, that's Doctor Who? I got to see it. So I got season 1, and I started watching it, and then it is fun. Doctor Who is really fun. They're in a time machine. They can go to any time, future, past, anything. Really interesting, really funny. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it all the way up to the modern, because the one that's playing right now on BBC looks fascinating. I don't know how fast I can get up to that point. I don't want to just jump in the middle. I want to start from the beginning. But I see each season has different actors in it. The season, one that I'm looking at now, the actors are long gone by the time even season 2 and 3 comes along. Then comes David Tennant and different actors and actresses. So I'm having fun with that. I think I'm having a second childhood. Last year, my husband and I watched the Game of Thrones, every single episode. That was fun. Now I'm watching. He doesn't want to see Doctor Who, but I like it. That's my second childhood, I'm telling you. So, oh, you know what? I did make one more thing. I made another one of these clamshells. I made a blue one and wore it to Alaska. This one's red. A girlfriend gave me this yarn for Christmas, so I made another one of these. These are so warm and nice. I love them. Kind of flatten you out, but they're nice. I made that. And I worked something out. Now this is actually a pattern. It looks like a sock, but it's a pattern. Because I'm going to redo it in real yarn. This is got 2 different yarns that don't match. See, there's the join right there, where the 2 different yarns that don't match meet. This I figured out all by myself. Now, what I did was, I wanted to make knee socks. And I wanted them to be real warm, so this is DK wool. This is Samora Cascade 220 Superwash, which is a DK. And I got just a basic pattern from one of my books for a 5 stitch to the inch sock. Basic pattern with the gusset and everything, the heel gusset. I didn't do the afterthought. I did the real gusset, heel flap and gusset. So it started here. I made a sock this big and finished it. But I had cast on provisionally at the top. So when I was done making this sock, according to the pattern, I took out the provisional, picked up the stitches, and started going the other way, go up. And I just increased every so often. Along with that, something like an inch and a half. And increased. I left these to show me, to help guide me. But this is just a pattern. It's not a sock to wear. And then when I got up here, I just did the ribbing. And I left it so I can measure and everything. This fits me perfectly. It's like somebody made it just for me. I did. I made it just for me. It's my size. I'm a size 8 foot. And I have kind of big calves, you know. And then as you get up to the knee, it gets bigger and bigger, of course. And then this folds over like that. And I got a big warm knee sock. Now I got to start all these other projects I got, but at some point before it gets warm again, which it will, I have to make knee socks. But I have my pattern. That was fun. That took a few days to make, and how I knew when to increase and to stop increasing was I kept trying it on over and over and over and over, and so that way I got it. And then I wrote it all out. I wrote it all out on the Ravelry. There goes that little animal, and so I can recreate it. So I'm going to make me some knee socks soon. I'm telling you, I'll just stop everything and make knee socks, maybe. Because the other things can go on forever. I can talk about a rabbit hole. Once I start having fun with this crochet, and pretty soon I got 8 projects going, all different colors and different textures, and I'm having a good time, but nothing's getting finished and nothing's getting done around the house. It's insane, but I'm having fun. Oh, that's it. I bought a little sock yarn. I saw this color. I thought this color was so pretty. Now, because I have this lamp and it's getting really dark, the colors won't be really good, but I'll show them another time. When I make the socks, I'll show you. Pretty. The Felici from Knit Picks, of course, and it's called Rugby Player. I just loved it. Be making some socks out of that. So, I hope you're having lots of fun with your knitting projects like I am. So here's some more of my stuff I'm learning. I get on the YouTube and learn how to make crochet stitches and stuff. This is that herringbone double. Oh, it's interesting looking. It's just, a variation of the double crochet, just a plain old DC. But it's a herringbone. Oh, it's interesting. I have to make something using that. I thought, I'm going to put it on that blanket in dark charcoal. So, anyway, just wanted to give you a little update on everything. And I'm going to catch that flying bug, whatever it is, that flying people eater keeps going by. There it goes. What is it? That's just a little flying thing. All right. I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.